What is up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome to another FanTracks coming to you from fanboysanonymous.com. I am your host, as always, Tony Mango. Joining me, as always, is Robert DeFelice.
Highway to the danger zone.
You know, I've been feeling like I have a certain need for something. Any idea what that might be?
Is it the need for speed?
Nah, I want to get like a Panzerati.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to be watching Top Gun Maverick. Now, I don't remember when I had seen Top Gun, but it was only a few years ago. It wasn't like something that I had seen, you know, in the 90s or something in even the early 2000s or something. We're talking like, I should probably check. I probably have it listed under my many, many lists of the different things. Let's see where Top Gun is on here. Top Gun. All right, go ahead and guess when I had seen Top Gun.
When you watched the movie?
Yeah.
April 2016.
Way after that.
After?
Yeah. Apparently so. I'm actually surprised about this.
Was it during the pandemic?
No.
Okay, so I'll say July of 2019.
September 2nd, 2019. So it is September 1st right now.
Look at that.
That is a good kind of omen thing going on here. That basically 3 years to the day when we're watching the sequel to this. I liked Top Gun. I didn't love it. It wasn't the type of movie that I would suggest everybody should watch and, you know, kind of pull something like Fight Club or whatever, where I recommended it to like pretty much everybody. But I saw the value in it. I saw why people loved it back in the day and everything. And when they announced that Maverick was going to happen, I was like, all right, yeah, I'll check that out. And I should have seen it in movie theaters, but other things got in the way. It was busy, you know, it's one of those things that fell through the cracks. So now that it is out on VOD and elsewhere, it's time for us to check it out. So you didn't get a chance to see this either, right?
No, my experience with Top Gun is very like, it's on some channel on TV. I'm watching it because it's one of those movies that you have to see. Admittedly, it didn't leave much of an impression on me. I was born in 93. I'm mostly a kid of the 2000s. Didn't leave much of an impact. I love the soundtrack. I enjoy Kenny Loggins. Playing with the Boys is a great song, you know? But as I understand, people are crying at the movies when watching this. So
this one or the first one?
This one.
Oh.
So it definitely hits some people in the right way.
Well, hopefully that is a good sign as well for this movie being well worth the wait and everything. So what we're going to do is, since this is a FanTracks, we're going to do our usual setup here. I will give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1, and then say play. And when I say play, that's when you hit play on whatever it is that you are checking this out on, whether it's like a Blu-ray or you've got it on your streaming service as well, or anything along those lines.
I believe it's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, so you're probably checking it out on that with us. And the whole setup here is we'll just be watching the film for the first time and, you know, kind of reacting to it in real time. Whether there's like a joke that we're going to laugh at or we point out some kind of plot hole or something, there's, of course, going to be stretches of time where it's just total silence from us when we're just watching the movie and we forget to talk. That happens here and there. But the objective here isn't to completely bombard you with our speech. We want this to be basically the same as like a DVD commentary track, except for it's just fans. That's why it's called FanTracks. You know, we didn't work on the movie. So
we are your wingmen for this.
We pretty much fill that role. That's right. And we're treating it in the way that we always do these things. This is, I think, episode 59 of the FanTracks, of basically, what if you were watching a movie with us? You know, we're all sitting around in the living room watching it together or something. You know, we're kind of providing that experience. So you should see a little time code up on your screen if you're looking at this on YouTube. If you are checking this out on like Amazon Music or Spotify or something, then obviously you have no screen to look at for that, which is perfectly fine because you will still get that countdown of 3, 2, 1, play. And then you can hit play and sync it all up with us. And there shouldn't be any kind of glitches or anything along those lines. If there is, then we will let you know. If, our audio cut out or something weird or whatever, we'll try to correct it. But you should be pretty fine. It seems like it works 99 out of 100 times here. So, yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. And of course, if you are enjoying this, make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you help us out on the monetary side of things by hitting up the Patreon or clicking that join button and becoming a member of the channel, subscribing to that in that fashion, and checking out Redbubble and TeePublic for any kind of merchandise options. I used to have a Top Gun parody design of some sort. I don't remember exactly what it was because I know that it got taken down for a DMCA thing. But maybe if I think of another joke, maybe we'll get one of those. I don't know. So anyway, if you see on your screen right now, this is how the time code works. That is what'll be ticking along. So let me zero that out. And I think that that's pretty much all we need to set up ahead of time.
All right.
Okay, everybody. So remember, 3, 2, 1, play. You hit play when I say play. So get everything ready because we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1, play. So we've got the Paramount stars flying.
Do you think there was a slight meeting to call this movie Top Gun Cruise Control?
It should have been. Just calling it Top Gun Maverick, I don't know if that's the best title.
What do you think about the overall state of movies and how it's like we're sitting here watching a Top Gun movie because that's all anybody wants to do anymore is create like
sequels and IP
replicas of Crash Cows that were popular at this point 40 years ago.
It's crazy, right? I think it makes sense to do it now, though. All right, what we got here is that's pretty much the same thing as from before. So, I think it makes sense to do it because it's like right now you can do a story of Tom Cruise, and I don't know too much about this movie. I know that it's Goose has a kid, and then he's one of the other guys flying around, so he's bitter about his father's death. Enough times pass by. You can get around doing that without it seeming weird. It's not like you're doing this 100 years in the future,
Hey, look, John Hamm's in this movie.
There's a lot of people in this movie.
I can't see John Hamm anymore without thinking about Progressive insurance.
I will say this though about when people go, oh, it's always just another story that's like we had Top Gun. Why don't you do another story that's similar to that or whatever? If this wasn't called Top Gun, I wouldn't watch it. If this was just like the story of other fighter pilots or whatever, nah. Oh, we're going to start off already with a Danger Zone.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to start the movie.
10 out of 10 song. This song's fucking great.
It's so good.
Music by Lady Gaga.
Yes.
I'm down for Harold Faltermeyer. I'm down for Hans Zimmer, of course, but Lady Gaga?
She does, I think, one of the themes. I don't think she, scored the film.
She does, the love theme?
Yeah.
Yeah, Take My Breath Away of this.
That's a great song, too, though. In the overdrive. Highway to...
Arguably the best part about the movie is that song.
Right into the danger.
This is totally Top Gun, the first one. I'm assuming this one. They're totally in that genre of dad movie.
Dude, I just, honestly, about 30 minutes before we got on this call, read the phrase dad movie on Urban Dictionary. And I felt old because I'm like, what's wrong with The Godfather?
Yeah. But Ford versus Ferrari, that's totally a dad movie, The Mojave Desert, otherwise known as the Mojave.
I wonder how Brosnan would say Mojave.
Mojito? Mojave? It's amazing how great shape Tom Cruise is still in.
Listen, I'm not gonna get into too many conspiracy theories about Tom Cruise, but I'm sure that that's not just good genetics.
They just keep
He has
cloning
not
him.
aged a moment.
I think this is pretty good casting, Miles Teller being his son.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure there was, I mean, it's been since 2019 since I saw that first movie. So I'm sure there's going to be like references. People be like, Admiral so and so. And I'll just not fucking know. Like, I couldn't tell you Maverick's first name there, Pete Mitchell. Like, wouldn't have remembered that his name's Pete. So I'm sure, like, I don't remember McGillis's name, but I know Jennifer Connelly's playing the love interest and it's just a different character. So Tom Cruise loves his fucking motorcycles.
As I'm looking at this, do you think like just one generation above you and I are just like, yes, this is what movies are?
Yeah.
Just like from this opening right away. Like,
totally. That or again, like the dad generation, like a. Oh, who is that? That guy looks so familiar. So that means you got to get to Mach 10 today.
we gotta propel the rebellious spirits of the 80s.
Okay, saw that one coming.
Yes.
And here he gets some of his running in, because every movie's got to be on a motorcycle and run. But it's like, it's nuts that he's able to do these things because he does the Halo jump in Mission Impossible and all.
I do honestly admire him because he's one of the few mega A-listers that I remember really that's still going. You a fan of planes, jets at all?
Nope.
Like,
this is a direct quote that I have said multiple times in my life. I am not a fan of transportation because it's the easiest way of saying I don't care about boats. I don't care about cars, motorcycles, planes. Like no form of transport. I never learned how to roller skate.
That's really interesting. So yeah, I know that some people live for this shit.
Yeah, some people that like their favorite thing in the world are like trucks or something.
Damn, Tom Cruise is a hero, man.
Now somebody just goes, Maverick, go. And he goes, wow, all right. One last ride. You got a whole movie ahead of you, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, I bet that's not true. But he's just playing on. That's kind of awesome. That I believe that was real, actually.
Hmm.
The roof coming off of that?
Ed Harris is such a perfect dickhead general. And it is funny that, like, Tom Cruise has his pilot license and everything.
Oh, how could you not? It's so good. It's pretty fucking cool.
Visuals in this are already looking great.
I feel like this should be the end of.
He's the Flash. Be better than Ezra Miller.
So much better. I mean, it's still problematic.
Yeah, but less so.
Like,
more bankable star too.
this is crazy.
Great score.
That's Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, it's totally Hans Zimmer, yeah. You're on hypersonic? If he goes supersonic, he's going to turn yellow.
That might be how he keeps his skin. The way it is.
He has Chaos Emeralds.
Oh my god. Come on.
And then he explodes. The end.
What a feel good moment. I hope he doesn't explode.
He's going to push it.
Don't do it. Oh my god. I'll tell you what, they immediately give you a feeling of suspense.
Yeah, you're going to
Oh,
have
whoa.
to... Yeah, I was just going to say you're going to ruin the whole plane.
Oh, shit. Imagine if it's just over. Like,
right. That's a pretty good movie.
It's a great 10 minutes.
Got a glass of water. Yeah, of course. There you go.
Okay, that's not realistic. It's 2022. Everybody be looking at their phones.
It's a good joke.
Oh, I love that.
But now they gotta be pissed because he ruined the fucking jet, so.
Hell yeah.
Extinguished.
Disgraced. Well, everyone to be.
Of course, Ed Harris's name is Kane. Good point.
Oh, this is one of those movies.
This is when you tell all the dads you're getting too old, then they go,
Yeah,
no, you know what? We still have something to learn from the old dad.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, that's the name of the movie.
He's like, bro, you're older than him. Shut up. Like,
The end.
yeah.
There's dads in the movie theater watching this that just stand up and like fist pump the air. Fighter Town.
This entire movie has such a like fuck yeah vibe. Like,
But that's very Top Gun, you know? Top Gun essentially is wish fulfillment for your dad that likes making die-cast models mixed with some homoeroticism. Because you know you're getting a volleyball scene.
you can be my wingman anytime.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
Somebody was taking a picture. Yeah. His character. I thought this was like a memorial thing that his character had passed in the meantime.
Don't be alarmed, but I think that's Batman.
Cyclone, huh? Cool nickname. Might as well just point directly at him and be like, you, I'm talking about you.
I love what this movie is. Like, it's
So that's the end of the movie. Okay.
That's the end of the movies.
What's your train? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's see what these nicknames are.
I believe that one was Booster or Rooster.
Bradley Bradshaw. Brad.
Goose. What a dick. I like that.
A perfect head of hair.
What a dick. Like,
So they're really setting up that self-sacrifice at the end there.
yeah. He's not making that out of this movie alive.
Unless they're just doing that as the red herring of the whole thing.
Could be. That's cute.
Then he just gets, I'm Batman. Let's see some emojis. So we got 10 out of 10 songs in here. We got 10 out of 10 when it comes to Jennifer Connelly. Guess it's going to work.
That's a beautiful line.
Cut 2.
Cut too. Okay.
Use part. I've seen some people say that this dude should be Cyclops. And I could see that.
I could see it.
Cyclops. Fanboy?
Okay.
Fanboy Anonymous. This is discount Tom Holland.
I thought that was Timothy Chalamet. Bob.
Bob.
This dude's gonna have the biggest glow up in this movie.
You mean to tell me that these Navy guys aren't coming in there and hitting on Jennifer Connelly all the time?
No, they think she's old, but they don't know.
Look at her.
They don't know.
Now, Miles Teller coming in and being like, oh, Mr. Hotshot. I don't buy it.
Oh, they have a history.
Yeah, they're the friends that banged.
Yeah.
My favorite character already.
Oh, okay. So you see what's happening here is he's the asshole. And this guy's the Maverick of the new age. And Bob, we're all just rooting for. Get it? Oh, you see that?
Hangman's best.
Why do you like assholes? You're such a good person.
I live vicariously. You know, Trace is fine. Bob's cool. Or cool enough, I guess.
The best doors in the best door will be. Rooster the piano man. What is she doing? What are you doing to the poor man?
She's like, yeah, by the way, I'm gonna fuck you later.
We're totally gonna play. That was her way of saying you weren't gonna pay and I just wanted to humiliate you.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, great balls.
He's like, hey, you remind me of your dad. A little coincidental that it's the same song and all.
All right.
Curious if Meg Ryan's gonna pop up in this. Probably not.
Trauma.
Bob's rocking out. Now, I do remember when I had seen Top Gun, and there's the whole death of Goose. I was just like, okay, this makes sense. Somebody's got to die to show that this is like serious, you know?
And now she's understanding his trauma. And now they've locked eyes.
Even though there's no connection between that, but just looking at a guy who you threw out of the bar, it's just like, wait,
She
oh my
understands his trauma.
John Hamm would be a good Lex Luthor.
I'd sign off.
Phoenix is her name.
Is that why the other guy is Scott Summers? They are not happy.
Gonna buy us another round. He's gonna throw it aside. You don't need that information.
I don't need the rules. Yes. Yes.
This is so.
Yes. Let's go.
Because instinct beats all.
No.
I always forget that Tom Cruise is not like 6'2" or something.
Hell, this is such like a great bro movie.
Who is the sacrificial lamb midway through the movie, you think? I don't think they're going to kill off Trace. I highly doubt they're going to kill off Rooster.
Well, we already know Tom Cruise is dying in the end.
Most likely.
What if it's Hangman?
So they could kill off Payback, they could kill off Fanboy, or they could kill off Bob Bob.
They're not gonna look. Bob needs to have the glow up.
But he seems like the type that would be like, they killed off Bob Bob. So if they want to go sympathy, that could work.
And how much do you know about Rooster? How much have you?
Yeah. Hangman should
Let's
save the
go,
day.
Bob. Let's go.
I like Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is the right kind of feminine badass that we need here.
Phoenix is down, remember? Yeah. Oh, Omaha's another guy. Okay. totally not going to be able to remember all these people.
And they probably won't matter.
And then bang, they hit each other.
I know. See that? Because he called him low because he believes he kills his father.
But now, see, Maverick needs to be the one that does the safe thing.
Come on, Rooster.
So Rooster is totally going to be the one that gets the shot at the end.
You think, like, Maverick sacrifices, but Rooster gets it done?
Yeah, definitely.
When's the last time you did 200 push-ups?
High school. Just tell these people. Good point.
What a fucking dick! I don't need your
Resignation. He had it already. That's good. He's like, take a look at this. And he goes, yeah, look at that guy in the cowboy hat. Ah, okay. New best character. That's not going to be his kid, is it?
That might be his kid, but I don't want another No Time to Die scenario.
Nerd. I gotta study.
You probably should. That's your actual dad.
What's that?
You probably should help. That's your actual kid.
I still don't know the fucking difference between some of those things. It's like, isn't this dude the fucking Air Force? You know?
Oh, he's in the Navy.
But like, he's always in the air. Why
He's in the Air Force of the Navy.
That shit's so confusing to me. Because the Navy, naval, boats.
But he's Top Gun, and he is on top.
And like the Marines, they should be water too, because it's Marine. Everything, like Navy and Marine should just be water. Air Force, just the air stuff.
That's why the stereotypically the grunts of it all are the Army, because it's like, okay, you're just the Army.
Now you're in the Navy and you can sail the seven seas. Oh, look at that. They found the same street. Pretty sure that's the same street from the first movie.
In the Navy. Old people in love. Old people.
You mean you're not going to invite him in for breakfast?
I don't know. She said goodnight.
Exactly. Yeah, you just hear.
Now he's thinking, what if that was me? What if that could have been my life?
I could have had a life like this where I had a wife and a daughter.
But I'm married to the job.
Yeah. I'm too much of a maverick.
All right, we're having fun. I hope everyone listening is having fun with this.
F-18 single. Why are you calling that person out? F-18 hasn't had a girlfriend.
Dork.
Hmm. Bob's like, oh man, I don't know if I can handle that. So what do you think Bob stands for?
Big on bombing.
Phoenix Bob. Bob stands for big old bastard. And he just got the wrong
I was trying to
papers.
think of big old something that would result in like, man, he's got a massive dong.
Bob the Knob.
Or maybe he just really likes apples. Oh, you're just a prick, aren't you?
And Yale is another one, man. They might end up killing off half these people.
It's Rooster, Hangman, Phoenix, Maverick, and Bob.
Yeah, and your pilot, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Son.
I just what a dick. Like,
Yeah, that's too much of a dick move. But he is right.
or is he?
Yeah, and Rooster's got to stop being a second guessing himself on the flights.
Rooster's gonna make it, man.
Nice to see you. Now, doesn't Val Kilmer have some kind of like
Yes.
trouble speaking at this point?
We're gonna get to it. Yes, this is a very powerful scene. If it's time for him to see.
I don't remember the last time that I've seen Val Kilmer in anything.
I think this might have been the reason people were crying.
Hmm. So they're giving him a cancer thing.
That's the picture from the movie.
They're using one of those. Time is the enemy.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, easier said than done. Who I am underneath defines me. Hmm.
That's beautiful, man. Like, that's beautiful. Like, for all we know, that could be his last role. That was a great.
That's kind of as good of a finishing scene if he never acts again as you can get.
That's fucking great.
Here comes Cyclone. Listen,
I'm not
assholes.
even emotionally attached to this movie, but like that's great.
Oh, here we go with the. You've got less than 3 weeks. Get back to training.
She's thirsting for the meth.
Yeah, she's still eye fucking him.
Not as good as playing with the boys, but like, you know. Okay, there's more than one woman.
I'm slowly starting to respect you. There's Bob. Catching a pass. Team building.
Duh. Like, come on, you dick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yes, Bob. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's a green screen shot.
I'm rooting for Bob, man.
I still think one of these people in that shot right there, one of them's going to end up dying in the next like 40 minutes.
We don't need this, Tony. Why? Why do you want to be negative? This is a movie for the dads. You need to feel positive. Nobody needs to die here.
The dads that want to be on their fantasy of like, I could go to Jennifer Connelly. I could ride that motorcycle. Yeah.
Maverick, you want to come in?
Yeah, this is totally the. Why don't you give me that look? Leave the door open. He gets the hint. You coming in? He's like, yeah, multiple times.
What a sweet little scene too. Like, I love everything about this, man. People need to be happy.
I mean, she's not nerding it up.
Say, come on.
I always thought that Tom Cruise, like his face and his voice and all that, could have been a good Superman.
Yeah.
picture like Jennifer Connelly as like a Lois Lane. This could work, right? Ah, there you go. There's no Meg Ryan.
You're thoughtful.
What about now? I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I'm not sure.
Nerd.
God damn it.
I thought that was him falling.
Jesus Christ.
Like the shoes pushed him directly out there.
Oh, hey, Karen. You could have just waited, bro. Like,
He's like, oh yeah, well, kid, I gotta break it to you. I'm probably gonna die in this movie.
now I don't want him to. You see how that works?
So here's a thought. Obviously, they feel like they can't just send a surface to air missile to blow this up because they've got like the anti-aircraft things. Why not send a lot of missiles?
Don't overthink it. This is about.
Like, just send 30 missiles. And it's like, okay, they probably can't get all of them. We're pulling a Death Star here. All right, so Rooster gets the shot, right?
I just hope he makes it out alive, you know?
Rooster's fine. They're not
Oh.
killing him.
Cruise, man. Oh, God.
He's like, no, you're all dead. So there's so many of these things, like these elements that I don't fucking have any idea. Like, why does Coyote not have somebody, but Phoenix has Bob?
Because Coyote's the wing, and I don't look. I don't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
like
matter. It's a movie about Tom Cruise and bucking the system with the '80s spirit. Okay, that's what to do here.
I'm sure somebody can explain it, but I don't fucking understand it.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Here's the death.
No, it's not a death. It's just a scare.
What could you do?
Shh.
Ah.
Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. Oh fuck. What?
Bird strike.
Bro, this is just training. What is with all this?
Oh, are they gonna actually call Phoenix and Bob?
Bro, they're not killing off Phoenix and Bob. Get out of the.
Good fake out to when the Coyote potentially die than that.
Is that why you haven't gotten married, Goose? Not Goose, Rooster.
Rooster.
Goose? Punch him. Don't think, just do punch him.
Headbutt.
Captain, your dad was nice.
Ah, there you go. There's the death scene.
Oh my god. What a beautiful last scene, man.
Now you lost your wingman.
That's awful, man, especially considering what he's really going through in life.
But you got to do that to get some closure of the characters and stuff, you know?
Absolutely. Damn, you waited for this motherfucker to die. You people are the worst. That guy's the worst. I really. What a piece of shit.
I'm curious why they had the other Ed Harris role. Like they were like, we need an asshole. We need 2 assholes. We need 3 assholes.
Because it's about having as many people to prove wrong as you can. Yeah, Pete.
Yes, you do. This is so like, look, I mean, like I'm enjoying the movie and everything, but it's so stereotypical. Like now the kids, they believe in Maverick, you know? Like,
oh, Captain, my captain.
Right? Yeah. Now, if he's
possible,
like
he was on Mach 10, bro. You don't know about impossible.
If he's like the absolute best ever, just download his brain and put that in the AI that's gonna flow these planes.
That
Come on,
doesn't scare
Tesla.
you at all? Like the idea of just like being replaced by man-made creatures?
I think some things are better off if we just have computers. Like, you mean to tell me that your orders at McDonald's and stuff haven't been better when you cut out the middleman?
I see it both ways.
Like, I don't want AI to like write movies, but I totally want them to take my order at Wendy's.
I don't want my life in the hands of an AI.
Don't say that too loudly. Your Echo Dot might be able to hear. Every time they show Bob, I'm like, oh, it's Tom Holland.
You would have been great for this. Just as another name to add. Oh, this is him saying, I'm gonna fly the fucker.
Yeah, he gets the target.
U.S.
He's like, you let me go.
Let you fly it. I like that. Just shut up.
The hard deck. She's like, you know what I need right now?
More like, you know what I have right now.
I need somebody to buy everybody around. That's what I need.
I draw parallels to Ric Flair's last match.
Tom Cruise gonna fake a heart attack.
You said you wouldn't leave again. No, but seriously, like we've given you every other job title in the world, and you just won't stop. You want to fly this thing so bad? You know, like.
It's good when a movie does something like this where it's like you don't need to have the conversation. You just need to have a
You know
look and you're
exactly
like,
what
all
they're
right.
saying.
Yeah.
You know exactly what they're saying.
It's good for budgeting screen time.
You better come back out alive. Happy endings only.
I could see Hangman dying. They already did the fake out with Bob and Phoenix, so they're definitely safe at this point. No way Rooster dies.
45 minutes. How much of that do you think is just cool airplane shit?
15, 20. Rooster.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do you think they call on any of the reserves?
Maybe Hangman.
I got a feeling maybe Hangman's done. Now that they just did that.
You feel like he served his purpose?
The only way I could see them bringing him in is if there's some kind of like a technical problem. Actually, another way that they could do it is when they're in the dogfight. They could come in and help save them. Everybody's so sweaty.
They're going to die. Wouldn't you be?
Well, they're also in
Don't
California.
start second guessing yourself, Rooster. This is what you wanted.
I love you too.
America. Oh, look at all that self-consciousness on his face. You don't get the chance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Your dad would be proud. Hans Zimmer music's so good. He's got one speed, but it's great.
All right, over under. Do you think he actually dies?
They're setting it up so heavy-handed that he dies that part of me is thinking it's a fake out.
Yeah, me too.
But I do think that
There's no
Payback,
better way.
Payback and Fanboy, is it the other ones with him?
Yep.
I think that they could end up getting shot down.
Is it too much to ask that no one dies? Go on.
Phoenix and Bob are safe, for sure. They already did the fake out death for them. Rooster's definitely not dying. So it's either they kill off Fanboy and Payback, and then Hangman has to come in or Maverick might end up biting the bullet. What's your ultimate prediction? I'm gonna say they kill off the Payback duo.
I think, as much as I don't want it to happen, I think they kill off Maverick. And they just make it like, to use the Ric Flair analogy again, he can't do anything else. So even though he's got everything he would want, this is his destiny.
Really crisp visuals. Really great visuals in this movie. They say what country this is? I forget.
I don't remember.
Or did they like carefully not mention that?
They might have carefully not mentioned it. They might have just been saying the enemy the whole time.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
And then it turns out that one of these planes is actually Starscream. We're actually in a Michael Bay Transformers movie. Now, this is supposed to be a 2-minute mission. We have 40 minutes left.
I'm kind of hoping that the credits are 10 minutes long. And that, like, what's actually left of the movie is 30.
Even 30, though, that would be 10 minutes per 1 minute of this mission. 2 minutes to target.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Just giving you opening scene of Tomorrow Never Dies vibes.
Yes. I was really just thinking about Tomorrow Never Dies. It's actually just in my head.
White Knight to White Rock. Look at that. Fanboy and Payback are in the back. They're totally getting shot. You told him to go faster, motherfucker.
All right, Fanboy and Payback are dead. There's what does Bob stand for? One thing's for sure, Phoenix can't die.
Nah, she's fine.
You can't kill off the most prominent female character.
I'm really definitely my 100% prediction. Payback and Fanboy, they're going.
Yeah, they're not making it.
And right now, I'm still thinking that Maverick doesn't die.
Doesn't die.
No, I think he'll survive.
Come on, Mach 10, buddy. Oh.
Got it. There you go. See? Technical problem.
I have to give them a lot of credit because I don't have like any emotional attachment to Top Gun, and I am very much on the edge of my seat here.
Miss.
I love this.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, so what goes wrong?
This is where Fanboy and them get killed. Good sound.
Oh, fuck. Okay, here comes the ominous music. Who's dead?
It's like, talk to me, Bob, and he goes, fuck.
Are you gonna sacrifice yourself for Rooster?
No, there you go. He's not dead. Because they set up at the beginning of the movie that they thought that he was dead. But he had ejected.
Told you it would be Hangman.
Hmm.
Ah.
But you never lose your wingman.
All right. He's gone.
Then he gets captured by the enemy and tortured.
Die another day style.
Right.
Or is this oh shit, will he? Oh wait, he's doing the running.
Yeah, because you got to do the run. He only ran on a treadmill. It doesn't count. And here's where that explodes. Because a missile, bang. There you go. See, got it.
Like you've seen movies or something.
Yeah.
Oh shit, no way.
Hmm.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, this is not what I was expecting.
Oh, come on. Anybody but him? Like,
Ah, there you go. You can parachute too.
okay, cool. Like,
Did he learn his lesson from his dad that you got to parachute in time?
would make a shit ton of sense. Do we really need this or not? That was an unnecessary scene.
Fake snow. It's looking pretty fake in this scene.
A hug at all? Like,
Are they going to steal one of their planes?
wouldn't that lead to your own people thinking that you're it's kind of turned into a buddy comedy and like the last one.
Yeah, you got the straight lace guy following him and everything.
What the fuck? Like,
Yeah, just pretend like you should be there, and then nobody will pay attention. Is it fueled up?
Well, that's just the chance we're taking, buddy. Like, I mean, what are the odds?
Why is this easier than getting in a jet from Grand Theft Auto 5?
Because old things are the greatest, Tony.
No, I mean as far as like they could go in here and just like steal this plane. And you're playing GTA 5. By the time you land in the airports and stuff, they're immediately like swarming you with cops.
Whoops! It came back to bite us in the ass.
We're just gonna go straight up. Let's go to Mach 11. Then he crashes.
And then a somber version of Into the Danger Zone plays.
Yeah.
Take my breath away. Oh my god.
How do they know it's Rooster?
It
is. You just gotta fly by the seat of your pants.
Old things are the great.
The big bads. You can't smile. You have your mask on.
That wave is sus.
Then rock, paper, scissors.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Imagine if it was a swerve and they both die in this. Right? Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. You got one of them.
Highway to danger zone.
So who's better at this, Maverick or Hal Jordan?
Maverick.
Oh yeah, but that's their Hangman. So
Honestly, I'm never gonna remember a lot of the scenes from this, but like overall movie, overall story, fantastic. Had a lot of fun here.
This checks off all the dad movie things, and would be exactly the type of thing that a lot of people are like, oh, it's best picture. Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. It's good.
They don't make movies like this anymore, man.
Now let's get the backstory of this Ace dog fighter that they're going up against.
We'll get that eventually if they want to do another movie
for the enemy.
Like, now it's from the villain standpoint. Come on.
There you go. And then the military gets confused and they shoot them down.
I know, that's it. Like, that's not good news.
There's a sacrifice moment.
Hey, we are too deep into this movie.
You got the right music for it, though.
I already lived through No Time to Die, Tony. All right? Like, don't fucking do this. Like. Oh.
Mm. There you go. Hangman saving the day, probably. Yep. Because he's the man.
Three swerve moments.
They did a good job playing around with those.
They really wanted you to believe that Tom Cruise is dead.
Yeah, here's where it gets all messed up because they don't have that extra wheel.
Wait, are you serious?
Wait, do they just like catch planes? Is that what they do?
Yeah. Like, what the hell is this? Why are they still looking somber? Like, are we really gonna cut it this close?
What explodes?
Yeah, like that at this point. Yeah, why not?
Now he hits the eject button.
I can only imagine if like Top Gun is your favorite movie, how many times this movie must have made you cry.
Right. People standing up saluting Nicole Kidman. You make movies better. Heartbreak felt good in a place like this. Could be my
Wait,
wingman any day.
did none of them die?
No. He's like, oh, I still have my career. They got to do the you could be my wingman any day.
Come on. Damn. Now show him living happily ever after with.
Penny and her nerdy daughter.
What is wrong with you?
She's gonna have another fucking bug in her face. Did you pass the test or what? This shot right there is like what some of the people watching this movie, that's their dream. They're like, you got the girl, you got this car, it's fading into a shot of a plane.
Why would you ever want to get back in the air?
Right. He's like, hit the eject.
There's your Lady Gaga.
Mhm.
Good movie.
It's funny that guy, the one who plays Fanboy, is the new Falcon.
They never explain
So-
why he's Bob.
Oh, that's right, yeah. The enemy follows.
007 mode.
Yeah. With a new girl, because you gotta replace the girl again. So,
Unless you're Daniel Craig.
yeah, then there's multiple problems with this then.
Listen, I had a blast.
This is good. Solid movie. Pretty much exactly like what I was hoping that they would have done. Like, they hit a lot of the notes that they needed to, and they didn't take like many risks, but that's okay, because you're not looking for risks.
We totally worked ourselves into thinking he would just die. Where's Tony Scott?
You don't know Tony Scott?
Not immediately.
I forget like some of the main movies that he's done.
Let
But
me see if a Google search would help.
I know I've seen a couple of his movies. Let's see his full list. So Spy Game, Enemy of the State, Deja Vu.
So he played. He was
Gray.
Commander.
Maybe it's just those. Maybe those are the only ones that I've seen. Those far so. Yeah. Overall, I don't know what I'm gonna end up rating this movie necessarily, but it's a thumbs up for sure. Let's see what
I would say
rated the last one. Let's see. So I had rated Top Gun a 3. I'd go with 3 for this one too.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, it kept me entertained. It kept me really, like, enthralled with, oh, who's gonna die? Who's not gonna die?
But obviously not some kind of, the Best Picture nominee type thing. It should get nominated for like visual effects, maybe.
I can
Like
really
sound
imagine.
design, something like that.
Oh, geez. So this guy was a director, and it says the film is dedicated to the memory of the original director
Mm-hmm.
who committed suicide on August 19th, 2012 at the age of 60.
Committed suicide. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sheesh. Oh, he did Labyrinth, he did Domino. Beverly Hills Cop.
Still haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop.
Really?
It's on that list
You
of
should.
why haven't I seen that yet?
He directed an episode of Numbers. Spy Game, Man on Fire. R.I.P. man. Like that's great film. I can only imagine how special it must have been for those who were really attached to the first. Because this was such a, like, we gotta go out on our horse, man. Like, that's not the phrase. Gotta go out on our sword, man.
And that's when, like, when people go, like, oh, everything is just like a sequel or whatever. Like, Top Gun's not something that I've seen more than once. And it's not the exact movie that I would be like a template to want to see a million times and all that. But for the people that are into that, fuck you. They get to enjoy a sequel. Why not?
Yeah, I think that they should. And
like I had said at the beginning of this, if this wouldn't have been called Top Gun, if it would have just been like Fighter Pilot 714 or something, I'd never would have fucking seen anything. No.
Good movie, man. Great scene with Val Kilmer. Like, legitimately choked me up knowing what he's going through. Really cool shit.
Great for the action aspect of it. For I'm sure most of the people that are watching this movie, that's a good portion of that they're interested. It's good for the cheese factor. It's good for the homoeroticism factor. It's checking off all the stuff that you would have wanted in a Top Gun sequel. Good music, good, works. I think if they would have done anything different than this, people would have been mad at it.
And you know what I say? I think that there's so many people who probably feel like this style of movie is outplayed and it's cheese. It's, you know what though? What's wrong with the good guy winning? What's wrong with no one dying? What's wrong with none of the characters dying? Like
Ice died, but that's a different type of death.
Hey! I'm trying to make a point here.
That's the we need to move on, but it's okay because we've got this other family that we're building kind of thing. Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying to make a point here. Thank you for not completely derailing that. I really liked it.
For a movie that's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, which I've said a million times before, if a movie is 5 hours long, it could still be perfectly fine. But I wouldn't have thought that they could have necessarily gotten 2 hours and 10 minutes out of it without it feeling boring. And it didn't get boring at all.
Never got boring. And I got to tell you, I was a bit worried when I saw that runtime. Never got boring.
I always like the MPA logo. $10,000 jobs. So we're going to get the Maverick will return in thing, or are we going to get
Top Gun 3
post-credit Marvel scene? No. Just Skydance celebrating 10 years.
Really fun movie, man. Thank you for watching. I think we should watch more of these. I always genuinely enjoy the chance to see a movie that I'm not sure if I'd sit on the couch and watch this one by myself.
Yeah, it's another thing too. I don't know if I would do that for a lot of some other ones, but if you guys are interested and you want to make sure that we watch anything in particular, maybe you guys are like listening to this guy, oh my God, a great movie for these guys to watch would be such and such, then suggest it in the comments. If you really want to make sure that we do it, there is the Pick Your Poison tier on the Patreon and the YouTube members subscription, where you can directly finance that and be like, look, I'm paying for you guys to watch such and such, or some other kind of thing that's on the website. Like, you really want a fan cast of things, or we've been talking about the Mount Rushmore of different things. Spider-Man villains being one of them, or like we could do it's a wide variety of different things. So if you want to make sure that we do more Fanboys content, then that is the best way to do it. But even if it's not the case and you just want to let us know that, like, man, you really should watch The Rocketeer because you've never watched The Rocketeer. Well,
maybe you want us to watch the original Top Gun together.
Maybe that. Maybe there's something else you got in mind. Whatever it is, you let us know. And of course, if you are following us on Facebook and Twitter and you are checking out fanboysanonymous.com, then you will see whatever else pops up when it does. And make sure that you are checking out anything else under A Mango Tree. Just go to amangotree.com. You'll see a bunch of links. And follow me at Tony Mango for whatever else I do.
Yep, and you can follow me everywhere at Dude Felice. You can check out, I mostly work in the wrestling sphere, for those of you who may just be coming for Top Gun. So check out Fightful.com and Fightful Select if you're into pro wrestling. I have also done some interviews recently regarding the world of disability. Check out my interview with Tom Talks Rubbish. That was a really fun one, and I was also interviewed by Dom Smith for his podcast, and we get all into the ins and outs of life with cerebral palsy. I talk a lot of great things about Tony, and just that's a fun life conversation. So maybe you just want to hear more about that, and you can check that out on my social media feeds. There will be links. And thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, thank you for all your support, everyone, and we will see you in the next one, whatever episode 60 of the FanTracks ends up being. It's crazy that there's been so many of those. Or maybe the next episode's like a group meeting, or maybe it's a typical review point. I don't know. We will see, but we hope to see you there. So thank you for listening to this, and adios for now. It's time for us to geek out.
Right into the danger zone.